mountains of happening. How they rise high above the splashing sea. But I won't climb the mountains of happening. Climbing mountains is not much fun for me.
Here we are, dinner. I've made some lovely soup. Cream of watercress.
Not very good for the figure, Cream.
Are you suggesting that I am fat?
Oh, no, it's just that Cream's got a lot of calories.
Watergrass doesn't, though. What?
Hey, leave some of that for the rest of us, you greedy pig. Piano.
Urmel, that is no way to behave at the table. Get out of that bowl this instant. Urmel! Oh, just you wait till I tell the professor about you. Ophelia, Professor Tiddlypom.
My word. Oh, good gracious me. Oh, I don't like the look of this at all.
Ophelia Tiddlypom, have you gone deaf?
No, Toots, not deaf. Just a little worried about... Now, let's see. If we divide the density by the height and take the mass away from the...
Get out of there this instant! Ophelia!
Yummy. Hey, Urmel, you better get up quickly, or it'll be twist ham for the main course.
I heard that, Pip Penguin. Any more of your cheek, and there'll be no lunch for you at all. And that goes for the rest of you.
What's that?
I think it's me. There's something going on in my...
There. You see? Gulp your food down like that, and you're bound to get hiccups.
Oh, dear. I don't think I like this. Stand on your head. What? That's how to get rid of hiccups. Stand on your head.
Nonsense. What you've got to do is drink some water out of the wrong side of the glass.
We must ask Ophelia. She's bound to know of a cure for hiccups.
Whoa!
A cure for hiccups. A cure for... I'm sure I've got one somewhere. Ah, here we are. Right now. Urmel, say ah.
Ah.
You've done it, Ophelia. It works.
Well, of course it does. All my remedies are...
Urmel, what? Ophelia, what's happening?
Yes. Well, I never said that my remedies don't sometimes have their side effects.
Toots, what's wrong? What are you looking at me like that for?
Once the expiry date has elapsed, the patient may suffer from a slight reddening of the ears.
Slight? They've gone scarlet.
Best before July 1964. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Is that all you can say? How's he going to hold his head up with ears red as beets? Oh, thank goodness for that. All that fuss for...
My stomach feels funny again.
After the expiry date has elapsed, there is also a risk of the condition returning and worsening. Oh, dear. Somebody'll just have to go to Winkleburg and get some new drops from my sister, Placebo.
Without the new drops, Urmel's hiccups could go on forever. Shoehorn, you will have to fly over to Placebo's.
No, please let me go. Waves, Pip will plunge into the waves, and...
You'll be too slow, Pip. You swim about as fast as a sick duck.
Oh, yeah? We penguins aren't even related to ducks.
You must be related to a zebra. Black and white, and they can't fly either.
Hey, that's not...
Now, that's quite enough of that. We've got more important things than zebras to think about, like Urmel's hiccups. I've decided. Shoehorn flies to Winkleberg, and that's that.
Shoehorn ready for takeoff.
Oh, dear. My poor little Urmel. Well, don't fret. Shoehorn will be back soon with some nice medicine to make his hiccups all better.
Well, until then, I'll go and play.
And I think I'll go for a nap in my shell. All this fuss makes a fella really sleepy. Oh, man, I'm real sleepy. I could sleep for, Hey! If you're not out of there by the time I count to 3, I'm gonna pull out your tail feathers and use them to stuff my pillow. 1, 2...
Go ahead. Pull my feathers out. I don't care. I'm just so depressed. Why does Shoehorn always get to do the important things? Why not me?
There's one thing you can do right now, and that's get out of my shell before I throw you out.
All right, I'm going. I'll go and be depressed in Tootsie's bed instead. Her slumber tub's not a bad substitute for a cell.
Help! Police! What's going on?
I was just looking for somewhere to be depressed in.
Well, you can go and look somewhere else. I'd only just got off to sleep. The nerve of it. Really, the manners of some people. Out!
All I wanted was a quiet place to be miserable in.
Oh, dear. Just as I thought. No. Worse. I'm afraid we have no choice but to...
Oh, why can't penguins fly? Why don't they live in fells? Why doesn't anybody take notice of me? Have you got any medicine for really depressed penguins?
So, the coefficient of the tangent's cosine is 3.729, which added to the mass-weight ratio...
I said, have you got... Oh, it doesn't matter. You wouldn't be interested anyway. Nobody is. And I never get anything important to do. How do you get to be important, silly fan?
Well, one way is to discover or invent something. Have you ever discovered something?
No.
Oh, well, have you ever invented anything then?
Well, no.
I see. In that case, maybe you could be the first penguin to climb a mountain. Mountaineers are considered to be very important.
A mountain, eh? You mean like Tafelberg?
As far as I know, no one's ever climbed the North Face.
Is it difficult?
Well, yes, I suppose it is. But if you have the right equipment, ropes, climbing irons, a pick, and a hammer, it shouldn't be too hard for a... Now, where's he got to? And I was just about to compose a mountaineering ballad for him.
Pip the Mountaineer. That'll make them all sit up and take notice of me. Quite an adventure. Great, an adventure. Right. Now to get my equipment. What did Silly Fan say? Climbing irons. So, I'll need some string and some irons and a hammer. Mal, you scared me half to death. Sorry. Hey, Pep. What? Can I come with you on your adventure? I'm sorry, Urmel. I have to go alone. I want to be famous. But you'll keep my adventure a secret, won't you?
What's all this noise? Pip, what are you up to?
Now I'm glad you asked me that. You see, that is to say, yes, now... We're going to clean out Wawa's shell for him. We are? I yes, we are.
I see. And since when do you need forks and a turkey baster to clean out a shell?
You see,
We need them to shoo Wawa out of the shell so we can get in.
Of course. Yes, precisely.
Well, I suppose Wawa's shell could do with a good spring cleaning.
I suppose I'll have to take you along now.
Yeah.
Now, keep quiet. I'll just dump this old thing. And now, Tafelberg Mountain, here we come.
No, I'm afraid there can be no doubt about it. The slightest jolt could bring that boulder adrift from its resting place at any moment. And if my calculations are correct, we are right in its path. I better warn everybody to steer well clear of the mountain. If anyone goes near it, well, it's just too horrible to contemplate.
Well, here we are. Let's climb.
Huh?
What? That's the school bell. Something's up.
Think we ought to go and see?
Perhaps we... No, this is much more important.
Oh dear, what can be keeping them? Urmel? Pip!
We're coming into them! Clear the runway! Mission accomplished. Have the hiccup cure. It wasn't all smooth sailing, but...
Shh.
What?
For heaven's sake, Shoehorn, another landing like that, and we'll all be in big trouble.
Big trouble?
A huge boulder has come loose at the top of Mount Tafelberg. It could come crashing down the mountainside at any second, and when it does, kaboom! The hut and the academy are standing right in its path. It'll flatten them like a pancake. We'll have to leave the island and stay on Sealyfant's Rock until the disaster happens.
But what about Pip and Urmel? Oh dear, where can they be? I'll ring the bell again. Maybe they didn't hear it last time. Ah!
No! We mustn't make any unnecessary noise. The sound of the bell would be enough to dislodge the boulder.
Oh dear. But what about the two little? Just one tug, Ophelia? Surely.
Come to my study. I'll show you just what sort of a predicament we find ourselves in.
Nearly there now. Bang it in, Urmel.
Watch yourself. And...
Oh, no. Not again. Honestly, you and your hiccups. Look, try taking a deep breath and holding your nose.
if I hold my nose, then I'd have to let go of the mountain, and then...
Well, just hold your breath then.
What with?
You don't hold it with anything. You just go like this.
All right, then.
I see what you mean, Ophelia. It looks very dangerous.
It is, and that's why we must set out for Sealyfant's Rock right away. We haven't a moment to lose.
Let me have a look, too. Hold still, Shoehorn.
Get your foot out of me!
But Ophelia, we can't leave without Pip and my little Urmel. Oh dear, where on earth can they be?
They're climbing the mountain.
They could be anywhere. They said they were going to... Climbing the mountain?
Only another few feet, and we've done it. Urmel,
Yeah?
do you think the others will be able to see us from the hut?
I should think so. If we shout loud enough, let's give them a wave.
Hey, you down Yodelay. Hey, hoo! Whoa!
That looks like fun! Hang on, Pip! I'd like to swing like that, too! Here I go! Come! Who said mountaineering was difficult?
Oh dear, they're right in the path of the boulder. It's going to crush them completely. Shoehorn, you must fly up there immediately and warn them of the danger.
A shoehorn at the ready. Stand clear, please. Rescue fleet ready for takeoff.
Come on, to Sealyfant's Rock, and just pray that Shoehorn reaches them in time.
Those acrobatics were fun.
Sure were. And now here we are, conquerors of the mighty Mount Tafelberg.
We're on top of the world. So, what do we do next?
We place our marker on the peak to show that we got here first.
Ahoy there! What do you all want?
Sorry to bother you, Sealyfant. A rather unexpected occurrence has...
There's a great big boulder on top of Tafelberg, and it's come loose, and it's gonna tumble down the mountain and squash us flatter than the flattest pancake.
And what's more, Pip and my poor little Urmel are up on the mountain. They're in the most dreadful danger. Whatever can they have been thinking of climbing up mountains?
Oh dear.
Yes, oh dear. And now I may never see my little...
No, I mean, oh dear, as in, oh dear. I think I might have put that idea into their heads.
You, Sealyfant? What can you mean?
It was Pip. He was feeling quite useless, so I told him that everyone would admire him if he was the first to scale the north face of Mount Tafelberg. I suppose he must have taken Urmel as well.
Oh, no! He was in my shell, too. He said he was depressed then, and I just threw him out.
My word! And I threw him out of my slumber tub. I can't just stand around here and watch. Look, if that boulder's going to come down anyway, why can't we shout up to them to warn them?
Well, because... Urmel! Pip! Look out! The boulder! It's going to fall! Get away from there as fast as you can!
Urmel!
Pip, look out! The boulder!
Oh, look! It's the others! Hello, down there! It's up, we're up here!
Oh, no. Oh, it's the height. I'm getting a little nauseous.
Oh, mist come down quickly in these parts, don't they?
Are you sure it's mist? Sounds more like a thunderstorm.
Well, if it's a thunderstorm, it sounds very much like Shoehorn.
Help! No one told me this is going to be a Nate fleeing mission.
And no one told me I was gonna be used as an emergency runway. What are you doing up here anyway?
What? Yes, you're in grave danger. A huge, massive, ginormous great boulder is going to... It's gone.
Well done, Pip.
What? What's he done?
He's only saved us, that's all.
What?
He pushed the boulder over in the other direction. It's all over.
We're saved!
is nothing.
And I almost forgot in all the excitement. I've got Urmel's hiccuping medicine. Placebo made some specially. Strawberry flavor, too.
Fruit balls? Yum!
Yes. Well, thank you for all your trouble, Shoehorn. But Urmel hasn't hiccuped once since he got back from the mountain. I think he must be cured.
No, I'm not. Listen. Hick.
I think you might be pretending, Urmel. And in that case, you must on no account take the medicine because... Uh-oh.
What's the matter, Professor? It was yummy. Tasted just like you. Oops.
Today, Pip is the hero of happening. For without him, we might now all be dead. And I'll dream of the mountains of happening late at night after I have gone to bed.